What if your favorite celebrity slid into your DMs? But here's the twist. You're not talking to them. You're chatting with a bot. That's exactly what happened with Meta's latest AI experiment. And it didn't go as planned. These seemingly lifelike interactions were part of Meta's ambitious experiment to introduce AI-powered celebrity profiles designed to revolutionize social media engagement. However, this bold move backfired spectacularly. What started as a futuristic social experience quickly unraveled into a public relations nightmare. Users felt misled, ethical concerns mounted, and backlash forced Meta to pull the plug on these AI personalities. So, what exactly went wrong? And what does this failure reveal about the risks of humanizing AI in online spaces? Stick around as we break down Meta's ill-fated AI experiment, why it failed to connect, and the critical lessons it holds for the future of AI-driven social media. In a bold move to transform social media interaction, Meta introduced dozens of AI-generated profiles across Instagram and Facebook. These weren't your typical chatbots, far from it. The company launched digital personas that mimicked real people, including high-profile celebrities like Kendall Jenner, Snoop Dogg, and Mr. Beast.
Kendall Jenner, Paris Hilton, Tom Brady, Snoop Dogg, Mr. Beast, Raven from Love is Blind.
These AI profiles went beyond simple automated replies. They were hyper-personalized, designed to act like influencers and engage users in dynamic conversations. From responding to DMs with quirky personality traits to commenting on users' posts, the goal was to make these AI profiles feel as human as possible. According to Engadget, these weren't just chatbots. They were Meta's attempt to blur the lines between humans and AI on social media. The profiles came with unique backstories and personalities, carefully curated to resonate with different audiences. For example, Kendall Jenner's AI persona took on the role of a supportive older sister, while Mr. Beast's profile was meant to embody a fun, adventurous friend. But this experimental blend of human-like behavior and AI quickly raised ethical concerns. Users were confused, and in some cases disturbed, by the blurred distinction between real and artificial interactions, sparking a wave of backlash that Meta hadn't anticipated. Meta's AI profiles weren't just chatbots. They were cutting-edge digital personas, powered by advanced AI technology. These profiles leveraged multiple layers of innovation to create human-like interactions that went far beyond traditional social media automation. At the heart of Meta's AI profiles was LLaMA, Large Language Model Meta AI, Meta's proprietary large language model. Similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT, LLaMA enabled these profiles to generate human-like text responses in real time, adapting their tone, style, and content based on the context of user interactions. This meant that an AI version of Mr. Beast could reply to your DMs with personalized responses tailored to the conversation's flow. Unlike static chatbots, these AI profiles learned from user inputs and adapted their behavior, making interactions feel natural and engaging. What set Meta's AI profiles apart was their ability to process both text and images. These weren't just text-based bots. They could analyze photos and posts to deliver relevant comments.
They will have bios, profile pics, and can share content. Here's the quote. We expect these artificial intelligence, and I'm going to add here agents because that's what they are. We expect these artificial intelligent agents to actually, over time, exist on our platforms kind of in the same way that accounts do. They think this and other artificial intelligence products they are rolling out will help attract and retain a younger audience. With their new tools, users will be able to create these AI profiles, which are agents. 100,000 plus have already been created.
Perhaps the most unsettling feature was Meta's use of voice cloning. Certain profiles, like the AI version of Kendall Jenner, used pre-recorded voice prompts to respond in conversations. This added a new layer of realism, making the interaction feel eerily human.
This is Kendall Jenner, aka Billy, your local ride or die in New York.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I just want to introduce myself. I am here to chat whenever you want. Message me for any advice. I am ready to talk, and I hope to talk to you soon.
Users could hear Kendall's voice offering advice or chatting casually in DMs, creating the illusion of a personal relationship with a celebrity. This wasn't just about text. It was a full sensory experience that heightened engagement. One of the most powerful aspects of these AI profiles was their integration with Meta's social graph. The profiles could analyze user behavior preferences and interaction history to deliver hyper-personalized responses. According to The Verge, these hyper-personalized avatars were designed to engage users in ways human influencers can't. By tapping into Meta's vast data network, these profiles could tailor their interactions to each user, offering a level of personalization that human influencers would struggle to match. From real-time conversations to voice interactions, Meta's AI profiles were a groundbreaking experiment in blending AI with social media. But as we'll see, this hyper-realism came at a cost. Meta's AI profiles were meant to enhance social media experiences, but instead, they left users feeling deeply unsettled.
Suspicious. Suspicious. What? I don't know what's going on here, God.
What started as a novel experiment quickly spiraled into controversy, with users raising concerns over privacy, emotional manipulation, and the uncanny realism of these AI personas. One of the biggest complaints from users was the unsettling nature of the interactions. People began receiving random DMs from AI profiles posing as celebrities, leading to confusion about whether they were communicating with real people. Some users were thrilled at first, believing they were chatting with influencers like Kendall Jenner. But once they realized these were AI-generated messages, excitement turned to discomfort. Others were alarmed when these AI profiles started commenting on personal posts, making eerily specific observations about photos and captions. The result? Users felt violated by the intrusion of these digital personas into their social lives. A major concern was how much data these AI profiles had access to. Were they analyzing private messages? How did they know what to comment on? Meta's integration of AI profiles with the company's massive social graph meant that the bots had access to user behavior patterns and preferences. This sparked fears that private conversations and habits were being used to generate hyper-personalized interactions. Per NBC News, after the backlash intensified, Meta shut down several AI profiles, citing both privacy concerns and ethical issues. The hyper-personalized nature of these profiles raised alarms about emotional manipulation. Unlike traditional bots, these AI personas adapted to user behavior, potentially exploiting emotional vulnerabilities. Imagine receiving mental health advice from an AI posing as a trusted celebrity, or being nudged towards specific products based on your conversations. These interactions blurred ethical lines, making users question the true intentions behind Meta's AI. As Engadget put it, these profiles weren't designed to help people. They were created to manipulate users into spending more time on the platform. The backlash highlighted a growing concern over the use of AI to humanize social media in ways that users didn't consent to and weren't ready for. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Meta's AI influencer fiasco, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more tech breakdowns and AI controversies. And we want to know, would you chat with an AI posing as a celebrity? Or does the whole idea give you the creeps? Share your thoughts below. Meta's launch of AI-generated profiles wasn't just a creative experiment. It was a calculated move to achieve 3 key objectives: boosting engagement, opening new monetization channels, and staying competitive in the rapidly evolving AI landscape. Meta's business model thrives on one thing: user engagement. The longer people spend on its platforms, the more ad revenue it generates. AI profiles were designed to keep users hooked by creating constant, personalized interactions. Unlike human influencers, these digital personas could operate 24/7, responding to messages and commenting on posts in real time. The idea was to create a feedback loop where users would feel compelled to engage more frequently, believing they were having meaningful conversations, even if those conversations were with bots. This endless engagement cycle was key to Meta's vision of keeping users immersed in its platforms. Meta also saw a huge opportunity to turn these AI profiles into money-making machines. By positioning them as digital brand ambassadors, Meta could drive ad revenue and product placements directly through personalized interactions. For example, imagine a Kendall Jenner AI profile casually recommending a skincare product in a DM. This wasn't a one-size-fits-all ad. It was a tailored suggestion based on the user's interests and behavior. Product placements, once limited to static posts, could now be part of ongoing personalized conversations, creating a more effective and potentially manipulative marketing tool. Meta's AI push wasn't just about social media, it was a strategic play to stay ahead of tech giants like OpenAI and Google. As ChatGPT and Bard redefined human-AI interactions, Meta wanted to ensure it remained a leader in AI-driven social platforms. By integrating AI into its core products, Meta aimed to shape the future of social media, where AI-driven conversations become the norm. However, as the backlash showed, not all users are ready for this future. Meta's AI profiles were an ambitious attempt to revolutionize social media, but the project quickly unraveled under public scrutiny. Users raised serious concerns about transparency, privacy, and emotional manipulation, leading to a backlash that Meta couldn't contain. One of Meta's biggest missteps was its failure to clearly communicate that these profiles were AI-generated. Users weren't explicitly told they were interacting with bots, leading many to believe they were chatting with real celebrities. This lack of transparency eroded trust. Once users realized the interactions weren't authentic, they felt duped and betrayed. What initially seemed like an exciting feature turned into a disturbing realization. Meta had blurred the lines between reality and AI without users' consent. The hyper-personalized nature of these AI profiles raised significant privacy concerns. To deliver such tailored interactions, the bots needed access to extensive user data, including behavior patterns, preferences, and potentially even private messages. There's a fine line between personalization and surveillance, and many felt Meta had crossed it. Users questioned how much data the AI profiles were collecting, and whether their conversations were truly private. This breach of perceived boundaries left users feeling exposed and uneasy. Perhaps the most troubling concern was the risk of emotional manipulation. These AI profiles weren't just tools for conversation, they were designed to build relationships with users. By mimicking trusted figures, the bots could exploit emotional vulnerabilities to influence behavior. As Engadget bluntly put it, Meta's AI influencers were sent to hell, where they belong. The backlash highlighted a critical flaw in Meta's approach. Users weren't ready for AI to infiltrate their personal lives in such an intimate, human-like way. Despite Meta's AI experiment crashing and burning, the future of social media is undeniably AI-driven. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are already exploring ways to integrate AI interactions, and this trend will only accelerate. The next phase of social media will be dominated by AI-powered profiles, digital influencers, and personalized interactions. Whether users like it or not, they'll likely see more bots in their DMs, comments, and feeds. However, this evolution comes with risk. To avoid repeating Meta's mistakes, platforms must set clear boundaries to protect user trust. Transparency will be key. Users need to know when they're interacting with AI, and platforms must ensure these bots don't exploit emotional vulnerabilities or overstep privacy boundaries. As AI becomes more prominent in social media, regulatory oversight is inevitable. Governments worldwide may start enforcing stricter rules around AI-driven interactions to prevent manipulation and safeguard user privacy. Transparency laws could require platforms to clearly disclose when users are communicating with bots. Additionally, regulations may limit how much user data AI profiles can access and use for personalized interactions. For social media platforms, the challenge will be balancing innovation with ethical responsibility. The future of AI and social media is coming fast, and platforms that fail to build trust could face serious backlash and legal consequences. Meta's AI profiles were supposed to revolutionize social media by bringing hyper-personalized, human-like interactions to platforms like Instagram and Facebook. But as the backlash revealed, users aren't ready to embrace AI influencers, at least not without clear boundaries and ethical safeguards. So, what's next? Are AI influencers the inevitable future of social media? Or have companies like Meta taken things a step too far? What do you think about Meta's AI profiles? Are they fascinating? Creepy? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more deep dives into tech, AI, and digital controversies.